Ohio Villagers, welcome back to the village. If you are new, hello, welcome. I'm Kai.
Where's my introduction?
Yeah, that's your
You expect
introduction.
me
Yeah, that's it.
to introduce myself?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right, you already know what it is. You know LT, aka Tanked Gamer.
yeah. That's right. We kind of just going off the riff with this video. As a lot of you may know, Storm 5, Naruto Storm 5, Boruto Storm 5, whatever, the continuation of the Storm series has been announced by Senju in Japan, who's a very reliable CC2 source. Um, So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this video talking about that and then kind of segueing into Xenoverse 3 because it's like if Storm after 7 years or so can get a sequel, so can Xenoverse.
We deserve one. We've been waiting for too long, man.
Absolutely, because like think about this, guys. Storm as a series, they have not been getting updates consistently throughout the years. While Xenoverse, on the other hand, like every
Instantly.
6 months at this point, or at least they're doing a new update. Like
Yeah, I've honestly think they're just trying to prolong us on for like Xenoverse 3 because like I was saying to Kai earlier on, like they've been promising us that Xenoverse 2 was gonna last for 7 years. Even before the game was released, they were mentioning that they wanted this game to last for 7 years, and now obviously we're coming up to just past 5 years, going into six now. Since we're going like the 6th year into Xenoverse 2 now, obviously we still got content going on and everything. It just sounds about right, like they're keeping us entertained by Xenoverse. You've also got Breakers coming around the corner, which is Xenoverse related as well. So it just makes it seem like they're creating that fan base to kind of keep it a bit more like continuous in that sense of way. But until the time where we stop playing Xenoverse content, they're gonna surprise with a Xenoverse 3. That's what I believe anyways.
no,
But
yeah,
yeah, Kai, what do you think
cause
of that?
no, yeah, cause you were talking about it earlier how you thought there was like gonna be like a complete dead period in Xenoverse, and it's like right out
Yeah,
of the blue,
yeah,
Xenoverse
yeah, yeah.
3, and
That's
like
it.
in an ideal world, I could see Xenoverse 3 coming out like, and you said this earlier to yourself. We have to find the source, but if
Hmm.
this is true, the 7 year statement that you were making, that Xenoverse
Yeah.
is gonna last 7 years, that's your hypothesis based on an article you were reading. And
That's
again,
correct.
I'm gonna try to locate that article for you guys, but if I can't, this is just again, this is just all us talking, discussing. But if this 7 year thing is true, we could see Xenoverse 3. Like, this is what I've been predicting as well. Like 2023, late 2023, early 2024. You had the range of September to January, and I think that's a very solid range. Because
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken, Xenoverse 2 released in October of it was 2016, October 2016, if I believe.
25th, yeah, just a few days after my birthday.
So it's like I could definitely see that being a fair range for Xenoverse 3. And again, guys, this is obviously all just hypothesis. It's just us discussing it. But Storm 5, the Storm series is like I think really close to Xenoverse. Like remember, Xenoverse came out and Storm 4 came out like at the same time, basically. Like it was very
Yeah,
close to each other. And like those are like the two biggest anime franchises. Like just that's it. Period. Xenoverse and
yeah, I
Storm are
believe.
like the two biggest anime franchises. So you know how crazy it would be if we got Storm 5, Xenoverse 3 same year. And I know Cavi was talking about that too, and that's what got me thinking that's a real
If
possibility.
I mean, if we got that the same year, I mean, how would you reckon that would affect the fan base itself in general? Like, are you gonna have like two different groups of people playing? Like, you know what I mean? Like taking away Xenoverse content creators, or not creators, but Xenoverse 2 players, or anything like that from to Storm series, or do you reckon they won't be able to kind of match up well?
I honestly, I think they're just too, because like that's again comparing, like for example Demon Slayer, right?
Yeah,
Myself, I thought that was going to be a really hype game, and I didn't think it was going to take away from Xenoverse players, because I think that the type of game they are is just too, they're different enough to where people who play Xenoverse can also play Storm or play Demon
yeah.
Slayer. So it's like they're not, like you're not getting the same thing from both. Storm, you're not, like Xenoverse, you're putting yourself into the world of Dragon Ball and playing as if you're a part of their story, while Storm, you're just being immersed into Naruto, like you're
I'll be honest.
playing throughout those characters' lives. And what were you gonna say?
I believe that the Storm series is going to be sort of thing where they're going to start making some CACs in it as well, though. So I think they're definitely going to come off their strikers element, what they brought that they thought had a lot of longevity into it, and they're going to implement it into the Storm series. You know, I don't think they're just going to go like, oh yes, just use original characters anymore. I think they're really going to change. I think yeah, you can create your own ninja and have be part of this Storm series now, and that's again why I think why they may take away some elements of Xenoverse. So I honestly feel that Xenoverse may hold out a little bit just because the Storm is being announced. So I don't know when the Storms is going to be dropping, but say for example, me, it might be expecting it probably around next year, so that'll be 2023. We'll be having Breakers coming out at that time anyways. So Breakers will probably be more popular or trending around that time compared to the Xenoverse series. Because this is what I think, Breakers is going to sweep away the Xenoverse crowd a little bit by little. People are going to stop playing Xenoverse and then going to start focusing on Breakers. And after, when Breakers has its dead periods, we're going to have Xenoverse 3, which I reckon is going to come around 2024. So I honestly think they're going to hold out just for the fact that that Storm is coming out in that period, because what they don't want to do is like launch a game which is brand new and then compare with another game which is kind of has similar elements towards Xenoverse. And again, Storm hasn't mentioned what they have, but I can imagine they're definitely going to put CACs because they're going to look at how well their Striker series has done and think, okay, cool, why were people playing this game? What brought them to this game continuous amount of times? And they're going to think straight away the elements of the customizations. People love that throughout YouTube, so they're definitely going to implement it into their new games. But that's my opinion, though.
That's interesting. I don't know if they'd add custom because I feel like that's going too far from Storm.
I mean,
I do think that's going to be another game, but I don't know if I could personally see it for the Storm series how they are, because Storm has basically just goes over the Naruto story, they stick by it, and they do it very well. Like, that's why the Demon Slayer story, I think, is like it's a spiritual successor to Storm. In the sense that I think they did very well with remaking the Demon Slayer story in Demon Slayer, Inokami Chronicles. So I think what they would do with Storm 5 is they just go over kind of what's happening in Boruto after the Momoshiki stuff, or maybe go over that again, rather than making your own character. But I do think what you're talking about definitely needs to be in another game, like a Shinobi Striker 2, where they take everything from Striker that they did poorly and
it would
just
make
make
sense,
it better.
actually, again, I think so, because they probably won't want to crush their own actual franchise itself. You know, they won't want to compare with the other predecessors of games they released, unless they are looking to kind of just merge one into two games into one.
Yeah, again, like anything is possible, but I just...
Is this officially called Storm, though, this game?
It's supposed to be the spiritual successor, whether it's called Storm or not, but it's a very high possibility of it being called Storm. It's supposed to... It's supposed to be in the same realm. It's supposed to be that arena fighter that we all loved, or at least I loved. So I definitely... I hope it's called Storm 5. I'd like to see... But I think it's going to be Boruto. Like, that's kind of the direction they're heading. But
definitely.
What they did with Striker, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, I think it's going to be Naruto to Boruto, Storm 5 or something. That way they can still have Naruto's name in it. Because, Naruto sells. Naruto sells. They're going to put Naruto on the cover. He's going to be there. He sells. Come on.
Well, fair enough. That makes sense.
But, like, I just want to know, like, since Storm 5, like, this is happening. Like, it is what it is. Senju Japan, he's a very reliable source when it comes to CC2 games. So this is most likely this is for real. It's like when you hear that Xenoverse 3 announcement, like, because people are hyped now, but like for me at least, when I hear that Xenoverse 3 announcement, how do you think you're gonna react? Because like I will go crazy.
I've taken out my wallet, they're taking my money, whatever DLC, I'm buying everything in advance, I don't care. I already know, to be fair, with Xenoverse 3, man.
We getting the Ultra Deluxe pack, like...
Yeah, I don't even know what to expect, what else they can really bring new to the table. I mean, there's some small additional things I'd like to see, like just more enhanced features when it comes down to like hair moving, different transformations in the games, being able to kind of like, I don't know, more customizable stuff going on, but... Yeah.
No, that's definitely the biggest thing, and I want to go further into that in another video, because this is something I've said this before. Customization is my favorite part of Xenoverse 2. That's most people's favorite part of Xenoverse 2. Putting yourself into the Dragon Ball story, and the hair moving thing. Funny you said that. That actually is a thing in the Breakers. So
I've seen it. They've implemented it there.
So it's like if they already have it ready to go for Xenoverse 3. So it's like we can definitely see that in the potential Xenoverse 3. I think that kind of wraps up what we wanted to talk about today. Is there anything like final you want to say though? Just how you feel about Storm 5 being announced and what you think the like potential of Xenoverse 3? Like, do you think Xenoverse 3 is gonna happen? Like, honestly, do you think it's gonna happen?
I definitely think it's gonna happen. I mean, from the response from the community, what they've seen so far, they definitely know that is in, that is in demand. So if they're looking to make money from us, then that's a definite cause for them to kind of provide us with.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, come on, guys. We got Xenoverse 3 trending. It was trending for like a day and a half or something. If we could do
That's
that,
crazy.
like, there's so many pieces of evidence pointing towards that Xenoverse 3 is gonna happen. So, guys, stop. There's not that many of you, but on this channel, I see you saying that Xenoverse 3 ain't gonna happen. Stop it. Stop it. I'm gonna make a poll that comes out with this video, and I'm gonna say it again. Are y'all hyped for a potential Xenoverse 3? And I better see 100%. If I see anything below 100%, I'm gonna be pissed.
If you guys want to support Xenoverse 3, then make sure to write Xenoverse 3 in the comments below, because the more responses we get on this, the more chances they're actually going to provide us with new content coming forward with it. So guys, make sure to support.
100%. I want to see Xenoverse 3 in the comment section below. But with that though, guys, I do appreciate y'all sticking through all this video. If you did, you are really a true villager. But with that, I'm Kai.
Thanks, gamer. Let's get it. Bow.
Peace.